Hi friends, once again Katie is here from the channel Kartik Tuitions. In this video, we are going to talk about a topic from the chapter statistics, and that is histogram. In my previous videos, we have studied about mean, median and mode. So in case if you have missed those videos, you can check out those videos in a playlist of algebra. So let's start with today's topic. In this video, as I told you, we are going to talk about histogram. Now, what is histogram? Histogram is a series of joint rectangles to represent the continuous frequency distribution. Sir, iska matlab? Let's have a look at one example. See, I have taken one example where the data is of the wages in rupees with a number of workers. So, for example, our first class is 6,500 to 7,000. So, all those workers who are earning between 6,500 to 7,000 will come in this class. Then our next class is 7,000 to 7,500 and so on. Now, one thing to be note here, if you observe the upper limit of the class is lower limit of the next class. देखो गौर से देखो, first class 7,000 पे खत्म हो रहा है, second class 7,000 start हो रहा है, फिर second class 7,500 पे खत्म हो रहा है, तीसरा class 7,500 से start हो रहा है, and so on. So what do you understand? We understand that classes has to be continuous. Now, if we draw the histogram of this data, it would look somewhat like this. Now, if you observe, since the classes are continuous, the rectangles are adjoining each other. Now, in this video, we are going to learn how to draw the histogram. So let's start with the video. Now, before drawing the histogram, there are few things to be kept in mind. And the first thing is classes should be continuous. If the classes are not continuous, you're going to make the classes continuous. Now, all those who have missed that part, how to make the discontinuous classes to continuous, can check out the video of median. In that, I have taught you all how to make the discontinuous class to continuous. Now, second, we draw the x-axis and y-axis. Now, when I say x-axis and y-axis, we take a graph paper. Then, leaving 2 centimeter from bottom and from left, we draw the axis, that is x-axis and y-axis. So, we get x, x dash, y, y dash. And where they intersect, that is our origin, which is denoted by capital O. Now, next is scale. Scale plays a very important role. I will teach you all how to take the scale for the histogram, and we usually mention the scale on right hand side corner of your graph. Now, after that comes our data to be presented on x-axis and y-axis. Now, frequency is represented on y-axis. For example, if I talk about frequency on y-axis, it will come here. Now, if you just count from origin to the topmost y-axis value, you get maximum 20 centimeter. So, in a scale, if you're taking 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit, you can go till 20 units. And if you're taking the scale of 1 centimeter is equals to 2 units, then you can go till 40. This is just a rough idea to keep it in your mind, because after drawing the graph, at the end, if you just try to calculate, it becomes difficult to manage it. So, it is better to be mentally prepared कि maximum हम कौन सी height तक जा सकते हैं. Then we use the x-axis to represent the class intervals. That will come on our x-axis. I hope I am clear till here. Now let's move further. See here, I will represent the data on the graph such that, for example, I am mentioning about number of students. When I say number of students, I am talking about the frequency, so it will come on y-axis. And if I take class intervals, for example, let us say height of the students, so that will come on x-axis. Now, height of the student will not start from 0. So let us take it starts from 140. So 140, 145 and so on. Now here, let's talk about the scale first. If you observe your x-axis, my limits are 140 to 145, 145 to 150, 150 to 155 and so on. Now when you take the difference between two consecutive limits, you get 5 centimeter. That means on x-axis, we are taking 2 centimeter representing 5 centimeter of height. Now coming to y-axis, if you observe, we have taken the units as 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are using 1 centimeter to represent 1 student. So that is our scale for this graph. I hope I am clear till here. Now, please understand, the data we are starting to represent is from 140. And we have the origin also. थोड़ा distribution में uneven है. देखो, 0 to 140 is shown in a 2 centimeter. Then in next 2 centimeter, जो showing the data from 140 to 145. तो थोड़ा uneven है. So now to balance this, we can use the crink mark. Generally, crink mark कब use किया जाता है? When the data is not starting from 0. When the data is not starting from 0. In ICSE and CBSE, you can use the crink mark on y-axis also. In stateboard, generally they use it on x-axis. Now this crink mark is used to balance the data which we are not showing in the graph. I hope I'm clear till here. Let's all look at one sum. In the following table, the investment made by 210 families is shown. Present it in a form of a histogram. Now see here, first check, are the classes continuous? Yes. So on double line page, you have to prepare the table what is given in a sum. Ditto copy करना है, कुछ करना नहीं है, जो data दिया है वही आपको copy करना है. So I will do that first. First I'll write the classes, then I'll write the frequency. Now after that, we are going to move towards the graph paper. Now on graph paper, first we'll draw the x-axis and then we'll draw the y-axis. Now see here, on x-axis, we are going to take the investment in thousands. So leaving 2 centimeter gap, we'll take the investment. So it starts from 10 to 15, 15 to 20, and so on. Now coming to frequency, if you just observe 30, 50, 60, 55, 15. It comes in a table of 5 or 10, whichever suits us, we'll take it. But first let's talk about x-axis. देखो जरा वापिस देखो 0 to 10, the difference is 10 and it is represented in 2 centimeter. But difference between 15 to 10, that is 5, is represented in 2 centimeter. So this is uneven. So for that reason, we have to take the help of crink mark. I repeat, how do we decide about the crink mark? See, 10 minus 0 will give us 10 and 15 minus 10 will give us 5. Now this is not balanced. So to balance this, we use the crink mark. So between 0 to 10, we'll draw the crink mark. I hope I'm clear till here. Always just remember, when the data is not starting with 0, you can always use the crink mark. Now coming to number of families. See, as I told you, here we can take any form of a data in either multiples of 5 or multiples of 10 because the values are the numbers which comes in a table of 5. So you can take 5, then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and so on. अभी ये जो डेटा हमने लिया है ना, we have to show it on our scale also. Now see, as I told you, we are using 2 centimeter to represent rupees 5,000 on x-axis. So we'll write on x-axis 2 centimeter is used for showing rupees 5,000. Whereas on y-axis, we are using 1 centimeter to represent 5 families. I hope I am clear till here. Now, after this is very easy. You have studied in your earlier standards how to draw the bar graph. Same concept is there. Now see, for the first class is 10 to 15. So this is our lower limit, this is our upper limit, and the frequency is 30. So we'll draw the bar till the height of 30. So from 10, we'll draw the bar of height till 30. So this is our first bar for the histogram. Now next is 15 to 20. And that time the height is of 50. So we'll draw the bar till the frequency is 50. Then 60. So next bar will be adjoining to each other. That will be 60. अच्छा एक चीज का ध्यान रखो और नोटिस रखो. The classes are continuous. So all B rectangles will be touching each other. कभी भी दोनों में gap नहीं आएगा. Or else it can't be histogram because classes are continuous. Then only we can have the histogram. That was our first condition. Now next is 55. So we have to draw the bar till the height of 55. So we'll just draw the bar with help of a scale and pencil. Yes, one more thing. Many students do the freehand drawing. No. When you're drawing the histogram, always use the pencil and scale. Always use the pencil and scale. And the last bar will be till height of 50. Now once this is done, you can easily score 3 to 4 marks in your paper. I hope you have understood this. I have taken one more example for better concept drilling. Let's have a look at that sum. The table below shows the yield of jowar per acre. Show the data by histogram. Now check, are the classes continuous? नहीं sir. तो पहले classes continuous करना पड़ेगा. Now since you have to make the classes continuous, we have to prepare a table of 3 columns. So first we'll have the table with the 3 columns. Then first column will be our data. What is given, we'll copy it to this. Third column will be the frequency. And second column will be our continuous classes. Now see, although you have missed that video, I'll repeat that concept again, how to make the discontinuous classes to continuous. Now first we'll find the difference between 4 and 3. What is 4 minus 3? 1. Now divide that 1 by 2. What do you get? 0.5. Now this 0.5 you have to subtract from lower limit and you have to add it to upper limit. So uska matlab 2 minus 0.5 will give me 1.5 and 3 plus 0.5 will give me 3.5. So our first class is 1.5 to 3.5. Same way, 4 minus 0.5 will give us 3.5 and 5 plus 0.5 will give us 5.5. So that will be our second class. Same way, 5.5 to 7.5, 7.5 to 9.5, and 9.5 to 11.5. After that, we'll move towards the graph. Again, when you draw the graph, first you will draw the x-axis and y-axis. Try to leave 2 centimeter from bottom as well as on the left side. Now here, x, x dash, y dash, and o. Do not forget this. After that, you all know on axis we are going to take the classes, but here we'll take the continuous classes. So leaving 2 centimeter gap, we are going to take the classes on our x-axis and number of farmers on the y-axis. So here it will be there. Now again, just understand, क्रिक मार्क आएगा कि नहीं आएगा? See, the difference here, 1.5 minus 0 gives us 1.5 and 3.5 minus 1.5 gives us 2. Are they equal? No. So we have to take the help of crank mark. समझ रहा है? Now next to the frequency, see 30, 50, 55, 40, 20. या तो तुम 10, 10 भी ले सकते हो या तो 5, 5 भी ले सकते हो. Now here we have taken 10, 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and so on. Now next comes the scale part. See here. Here I am taking 2 centimeter for representing 2 acres, and on y-axis I am taking 1 centimeter for representing 10 farmers. So on y-axis my scale will be 1 centimeter is equals to 10 farmers. I hope I am clear till here. Now तो simple, बस आप लोग को पता है क्या करना है, खाली बार ड्रॉ करना है. Now first bar will be height till the height of 30. So 3 centimeter तक का उसका बार ड्रॉ कर दो फटाफट. Then the next bar will go till 50. उसके बाद 55. Second last, it will go till 40. And the last till 20. Now if you note this, again the classes are continuous, तो कोई भी बार के बीच में गैप आएगा नहीं. The bars will be touching each other. Then only it forms a histogram. I hope you have understood this concept. If you have found this video useful, please share it with your friend. Do like, share and subscribe my channel for the regular update. Now in next video, I am going to show you how to draw the frequency polygon for this. But before that, this video plays a very important role, because if you want to learn how to draw the frequency polygon, you should know how to draw the histogram. Thank you.